And we turn to our earlier story on the evacuation of some Ghanaian students in Wuhan. I've been joined by a campus representative of the Ghanaian students of Wuhan University of Technology, William Obing Amponsa. Good morning to you. I'm not sure what the time is there, but how are you holding up?
It's important, and we cannot get out. We've been locked up in our rooms and we cannot get out at all.
Hello, William. If you can start again, there was a break in that communication there.
Yeah, good. Is it morning in Ghana? Yeah, afternoon or good morning. In China, here is in the evening. We have been locked up in our dormitory and we are not supposed to get out at all.
If you say you've been locked up, explain. So you are in your room. Are you alone or you're there with the other students?
I'm alone.
Okay.
I'm in a single room.
Mm-hmm.
And the dormitory, you can move from room to room, but you cannot get out of the dormitory building.
Okay. Do you have other Ghanaian students on your block where you are?
Yeah, I have one guy who is about 2 rooms away from me.
Great. What's been the situation? We had some of your colleagues tell us that they're running out of food. They haven't received the money that government had promised would get to them. So do you have enough food? Do you have water?
For some time now, in my university, there's no drinking water. And they have advised us to boil water, tap water, and use drinking. But as you know, tap water is loaded with chemicals. And no matter how well you get it, it's not going to be pure enough for you to drink.
So, William, the school has been closed down. But when you say you're not allowed to go out of your room, what does it mean? Who is keeping you in there?
We have security officers who are always there. Yeah, so you are not supposed to get out of the gate because the situation is so damning that they are scared when you go out, you may get.
So, how are you surviving if you've run out of water?
For now, we are depending on water.
I'm not sure I got that. You're depending on
Impure tap water.
and what does it mean to you? I mean, because if it's impure, then you're not supposed to be drinking it then.
Definitely, but that's the only option we have now. Otherwise, we just go test and die.
And how about solid food?
Solid food, the university gives us vegetables at the moment. And I, for one, I have rice, so all rice, and then you manage whatever.
That's interesting because we've been given assurances that you students are safe. You get 3 meals a day that's supplied freely to you students.
That's not the case. I learned a few campuses, I think campuses in the Wuhan here, they get 3 squared meals. But for this, our university, there's nothing like that. I wrote to the university authority a few days ago, requesting them to give us food. But that never came. But even at all, if it comes, how sure are you, that food will be wholesome?
How many Ghanaians are in this particular university, the Wuhan University of Technology, where you are?
Where I am now, we are about 8 students because some of them have gone on holidays So some of them are not currently in here. Some of them too are gone to Ghana. So we are left with about 28 students.
28. We were told if you have a mask, if you've got the face mask, you could move around.
It was the case yesterday, but from today onwards, we are not out at all.
Why can't you go out even with a mask?
I don't know, but that's the university and information that not go out. So I even wrote to the university officials asking them that I heard that the embassy is telling Ghanaians we are very safe. Meanwhile, their regulations are becoming more.
Do you understand why you have still not been evacuated from Wuhan?
I have been in 2 meetings with the ambassador, and from his point of view, the Foreign Affairs Ministry is ready, but they don't have the resources, they don't have the money. And from the Health Ministry side, adequately ready for us. Meanwhile, in one of the meetings, Dr. Insiansari was invited to the meeting, and he assured us that Ghana is very ready to go under the quarantine.
Hello?
The minister himself, also, and he also assured us that we will be. So now I don't know why they.
When was the last time you got some communication from the embassy or any of these officials that you mentioned?
Probably last week. Now they are on our platforms, but when we ask questions, they don't even answer anymore.
So you've got a WhatsApp platform where you have some of these officials from the embassy and the Ministry of Health, correct?
Yes, we have our platforms. One embassy member was added, but now he doesn't contribute anything at all. So I thought he was just spying on us. We have a strategy to get out. He goes and then gets a counter strategy. So today I requested that he's removed.
So you don't have any official on your platform?
He's still there. Though I said move him, he's
do you have a name of this person? Do you know where exactly he's coming from? The Ghana Health Service? The embassy?
He's coming from the embassy. His name is Abu Esuman.
Okay, so this is the embassy in China, in Beijing?
Exactly.
Okay, but he doesn't give you information, and when you ask questions, he does not give you any responses as well?
He doesn't respond at all. Until today, a lot of agitating. Then he came to explain why his platform then doesn't want to be removed and all that. Apart from that, he doesn't talk at all. He has been on the he doesn't.
So who is officially communicating our position? We had a statement has been released from the health ministry that essentially says that government has been advised against evacuating the students. And we've also been given assurances by the Chinese that you are safe where you are in Wuhan.
Hello, I didn't get that.
So, William, I was just telling you that a statement has been issued by the Ministry of Health, and they say they've been advised against evacuating you guys in Wuhan back home. But we've also received a lot of assurances from the Chinese that the Ghanaian students in Wuhan in particular are safe. Why do you still want to come home?
As I said earlier on, I saw the statement yesterday, and I wrote to our university official, and I asked them why the embassy is all the facts. I don't know why they are doing that.
What are the facts?
Maybe for political reasons, I don't know.
What are the facts? What do you know?
As at yesterday, the death numbers that came was 240 in a single day. And those that were infected were about 15,000 just yesterday. It has been the highest. So we've all been in anxiety. And then from there, we got this notification from our university, we should stay indoors and never come out.
So what are you most afraid of, William?
Death. Because people are dying all around us. One of my friends says they are dying like a cricket. We are scared. See, I don't think any human being would like it.
Well, William, we would see where the conversation ends up the next time. But for now, we thank you for sharing your story with us here on News Desk. That's William, who is a student in Wuhan, essentially on lockdown. They can't get out of their campus where they are. William says that currently the Ghanaian students in his particular university are about 28. They are not getting clean water and they don't have enough food. He's sharing his story with us, but this is what we know so far. A statement released by the Ministry of Health says that government has been advised against evacuating Ghanaian students from Wuhan. The minority in parliament gave government a 3-day ultimatum to get the Ghanaians from Wuhan back into Ghana. That ultimatum will end tomorrow, Friday. We will see, how this develops in the coming hours. We'll certainly keep you updated.